Yo, what up, street dogs, street gods, street vlogs? Or come in the house. All right, time to go ham. All right, so this one is on creative confidence, how to become more creatively confident. So, I mean, I think I'm probably the most confident person that I personally know about. Maybe to a fault, but alas, that is a good thing. And I feel like as a creator, 99.999% of your success is actually predicated on your confidence, your self-confidence, etc. And the reason why I feel like this is so critical is because most people, seems like the big issue is like everyone's creative, right? But the big issue that we have is having the creative confidence to just put ourselves out there. And so as a consequence, you know, a lot of artists become frustrated because they're not able to exhibit their artwork. Now, so what is we to do about this? So, I mean, first and foremost, I think it's a physiological thing. So to become more creatively confident, go to the gym, hype lift, demigod lifts, you know, amp yourself up, be loud. And also, like, the funny thing is I'm starting to notice this new aesthetic, which is kind of this strange, like, kind of like, I call it emo 2.0. It's like everyone, okay, this is the look I'll describe. It's kind of like wearing some sort of black baseball cap, black hat, AirPods Pros Max in their ears, or headphones, or some sort of over-ear noise canceling some things. You know, big black shirt or hoodie, something like that. Always looking at the phone, hunched over neck, right? Maybe sunglasses on, I don't know. Sunglasses in the gym, I've seen it. And then, and it's like, it's tricky, right? Like, I'm not sure. It's like, is it because it's uncool to be social and happy and interact with other people, or everyone just scared? But anyways, to combat this, I mean, first and foremost, I think art school kids should go to the gym and lift weights. I mean, if I was in the head of RISD or some sort of art school, Otis, I'm like mandatory physical training, right? And it's actually funny because typically speaking, artists tend to be kind of these like weirdo, kind of outcast kids, and they just kind of retreat into the world of art. If anything, I think that like more jocks and football players and basketball players should do art. And also conversely, we get the artist kids to do to triple up on the physical activities, because it's so funny too, like, you know, all these nerdy kids into anime to do One Punch Man, Dragon Ball Z. If you look at these heroes of all these anime comics or mangas, whatever, these guys are super jacked and buff and strong and physically prowess. And, you know, video games, right? Everyone wants to become super jacked. Like, like if you have an orc or a, you know, World of Warcraft character, does your dude look like, you know, some sort of skinny fat dweeb, or they look like some sort of like demigod with big muscles and stuff like that, the big muscles, right? So everyone wants power and dominance. But anyways, so creative confidence, it's first and foremost realizing that there's no such thing as good or bad art. It's I mean, this is all philosophical too. Is in terms of art, maybe what I would say, it's better to think is like genuine or disingenuine. So genuine art is art in which you create because you personally love it and it brings you joy and delight. However, disingenuous art is art that you just create to placate other people. So even when you think about pop music I mean, only thing that is bad when artists do is when they create types of songs in order to make a hit for the sake of making a hit, rather than this like, this is my heart soul, thing. And then I think even Kanye West was like, when he made the first like, she gave me money when I'm in need, the Gold Digger song, right? He's like, yeah, I admitted that I compromised just to make a hit song, right? So the strategy and the keys to make a hit song is pretty obvious, but the problem with hit songs is, sure, you could create a banger, but the longevity of these songs tend to be lacking, whereas typically as an artist, you create something that you put your heart and soul into it for the sake of making it, and it's genuine, it typically will have better longevity, is my personal thought, right? Like, even like Prince, right? Like the artist formerly known as Prince. Honestly, I don't really know much about him, but like rappers and people still talk about him. So it's like, so certainly there's something that he did that was genuine. It's actually kind of funny, like my neighbor Jim told me about Kid Rock. I think I heard about Kid Rock when I was a kid, I guess. Now he's like in his 50s or something. But anyways, watch a interview with him with Tucker Carlson. It's funny, I don't even follow him, I don't know, but I guess they're the Fox News or right-wing Republican, whatever. And I'm just like, I mean, he's in his 50s and he's still touring and doing his thing. So I think anyone who is able to own their own opinion, say what's on their mind, is typically a good thing. And I think I mean, this is where politics is kind of silly too, because it don't matter if you're on the right or left or conservative or Republican. It's like, maybe it's better to not even think of yourself as like quote political, but just ask you, like, what do you believe in? And I think the true way to have an opinion about things is just don't follow any news, whether it be CNN or Al Jazeera or NPR or Fox News, whatever, because everyone is ultimately framing things in a certain way, and it's prepackaged and it's uninteresting. So the only way to trust somebody who has a real opinion about things is anybody who doesn't follow the news. But anyways, so with creative confidence, what we're trying to do is declare, I created this, I like it, I'll put it out there. And honestly, at the end of the day, it's like, if you like it, that's cool. If you don't like it, that's cool too, right? And my personal impetus behind doing things is like, even if there's a 0.001% chance that it might be beneficial to somebody, it's worth doing and putting it out there. And typically what drives me is, I'm looking for the answers to things I was curious about, like even with weightlifting and bodybuilding. It's like, ever since I was in like high school, college, etc., middle school, when I was a fat kid, I'm trying to figure out how to get muscular and so reading all these things and experimenting, and I'm essentially just trying to put the information out there that I wish I had access to when I was starting off. So no matter if you agree with EK or not, it's just more like, at least I'm not lying to you, right? Is that being genuine. Like my friend Preston Chang said, everyone thinks he's a little bit like weird and crazy or off the cuff, but I think the thing that I'm proud about myself is that at least I'm genuine, right? So it's better to be genuine and hated than to be disingenuous and kind of middle, flip-flopper and liked. And I was actually even thinking too, it's like now at this point everyone at the gym knows who I am, and it's better to be hated, parodied. Another thought too is actually, that you've become successful and you made it once you become parodied. Because you're famous enough to get parodied. Or when people start writing things that start writing critical or bad things about you, consider it all good news. Like, all news is good news, honestly. And this is how Donald Trump was able to win office the first time. Hilariously enough, right? By the way, I'm technically I'm like a, I still consider myself like a left-wing Democrat liberal. I mean, I was raised in the Bay Area, still got my 510 area code number. It's funny because what, liberal press gave him like what, $1 trillion worth of free advertising because they're saying all the bad things that he said was on Twitter. If anything, like, people should be, Jack Dorsey should be grateful towards Donald Trump. I mean, he essentially saved Twitter, right? Him and Kanye, right? Now I guess not Elon, right? But anyways, so yeah, creative confidence. I think the big tip and the big goal is, whenever it comes to anything that you're creating, just try to be genuine, just putting it out there, have fun with it, don't take it too seriously, and just keep making.